The key difference between all shapes and sizes is the surface area. The best size flight is the size that works best for you. Although many people just use the flights and shafts that come in the pack, you might discover they're not the perfect match for your throwing style. A general rule of thumb is the softer you throw and the more arc in your flight pattern, the bigger the surface area you might want. On the other hand, if you throw very hard and straight with less of an arc, you might want to try a smaller flight. If you're somewhere in between, there's a huge range of flight shapes to choose from. Another important thing to consider is the angle of entry that your dart impacts the board. In soft tip, it's optimal for the plastic tip to enter as flat as possible, otherwise you increase your chance of bounce outs. Steel tip players, on the other hand, experiment with varying degrees of pitch, somewhere between 0 and 50 degrees to ensure the dart sticks properly to the board. So what does all of this mean regarding the shape of your flight? Essentially, the smaller the flight, the flatter the angle of entry. That's why so many soft tippers love the slim shape. On the other end of the spectrum, the larger the flight, the higher it sits up. Steel tip players really gravitate towards the standard shape in order to achieve a higher pitch. This is because larger flights act more as a parachute to create lift and allow your dart to follow more of an arc pathway to the board, and smaller flights provide less drag so the dart has time to flatten out before entering the board and reach your target quicker.